Just gonna play a little bit of this because today's our anniversary. It's the podcast's birthday. So, yeah. Mm. It's an anniversary. No, I cannot sing, so I'm not even gonna um make you guys' ears bleed trying to listen to hear me sing. No. We're just gonna pause that for the time being. But welcome to the Delayed Understanding Podcast live episode. I am your host, Miss Shay, of this lovely podcast that I started a year ago in my room during, I guess you can say, at the height of the pandemic. Just to give a little background. I just was at a point in my life where, I wanted to expand my creative juices and, put it in a different way and express myself and share my thoughts and opinions on stuff, stuff being music, movies, politics, fashion, just about any topic, religion, all that jazz. Yeah. So, yeah. It's just me. I don't have a team. I'm solo dolo. Occasionally I will get a guest host to, do this with me. But other than that, no, it's just me. I'm the camera person. I'm the editor. I'm the sound engineer. The social media manager. Yeah, so I wear all the hats here. So yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna hop on Instagram to let my lovely followers know, like, hey, I'm on live. Yeah. So, oh well, I guess I could have just left it. So yeah, we're alive right now. So click the link, in the story to hop on and join me to celebrate my 1 year anniversary as a podcaster, content creator, if you will. In this day and age, that's what we're calling ourselves now. So yeah, hop on this live. It's me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end until I found out. Ain't no reason to cry. Because from now on, I'm going to be my own best friend. Yeah. So, yeah. Hop on, y'all. We here. We live. Probably going to do this for about an hour and a half. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I do have a movie I want to watch. It's called You People. But we'll get into that later on. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I do have for this lovely celebration that we're partaking in right now. So give me a second. I have some cupcakes from Meyer. Shout out to Meyer. This is a non-promotion segment here, but look at these cupcakes. Aren't they the cutest? Like, they're unicorn cupcakes. Yes, you can see that a few missing. Me and my son partook in eating, just testing the goods. You got to test the goods before you actually eat them and share them with other people. So, yeah. Yep, that happened. So you may see me dibble and dabble in some of this. I'm gonna try to be respectful and not eat While on, hey, we got shot by DKB in the building, aka Brandon Worthy, a Detroit photographer, videographer, and I think he is a low-key rapper. Don't quote me on that. Ask him, follow him on his IG. You can put your IG in the chat so people can follow you and whatnot, you know. So yeah. All right. So if you have your drink of choice, whether that's water, juice, wine, alcohol, light hard liquor, wine. I said wine. Did I say wine? Beer, you know, whatever your poison for the evening. I would like to make a toast. Hold on, let me turn the cup around. Well, you probably can't really see it. There we go. All right, there's wine in here, so yeah, this is a judge-free zone. Too late. Sorry, I already said it. Sorry. Anywho, so yeah, I want to make a toast to doing a year of a new hobby that can turn into a side job, side hustle. Yeah, but whatever. I just want to make a toast to, you know, making it to a year of being a content creator and pushing through the highs and hell waters of, you know, staying consistent and putting content out there and, you know, pushing for a new creative outlet, if you will. So cheers to a year and more to come. So salute. Yes. Yeah. All right, so the news. While we are celebrating, I wish I had a whole playlist for you guys, but yeah, copyright, and I don't own copyrights to none of the music that I would have chosen to have on here, but that's okay. But I did want to show you guys my new Funko Pop. If you don't follow me on social media, you're not going to see it, but I have the Riri Williams Ironheart MK1 Funko Pop. You see here? Yeah, the glare. There we go. Yeah. I saw it on Amazon and I'm like, yeah, I gotta have this because I have a lot of Funko Pops and I'm trying to collect them all, like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. You know, you get it? No? Okay. It's oh. See? Yeah. Clumsy me. My bad. But yeah, so I am trying to finish like that whole series because it's pretty much the whole second cast of Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go see it because it's still in theaters right now, which is kind of odd, I think, for a movie to be in 2 months after it came out. Or is that the typical time frame for a movie to be in theaters? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to finish that series. So if you want to follow me on the socials for that, you can do at delayed_podcast on Instagram. You can follow me at Miss Shay 91 on Instagram. And if you want to see creative art stuff, you can follow me on Shay Was Here, but the here is spelled with H3R3. So to some people, they say Shay Wash. I think it's funny, but it's whatever. Um, yeah. So enough about that. Now I'm looking at my notes. When you doing stuff like this, a show or whatever, whether it's live or pre-recorded, you gotta have your show notes to kind of help guide the conversation along because you don't want to be stuck on something for too long. But anywho, so if you haven't heard of Ace Metaphor, you've probably seen him on YouTube, seen him on Facebook, TikTok, anywhere on the internet. You know, he's the guy that is excitingly and somewhat aggressively telling you what to look out for in a relationship, with a guy or a gal, whatever floats your boat. And he's the guy that gives you advice in those areas. So a few years ago, he actually came out with a card game where you can these are pretty much like great first date questions, and just kind of like get the ball rolling on picking someone's brain about various topics when it comes to dating, like, oh, who do you think should pay for the first date, the man or the woman, stuff like that. So I don't know how to shuffle, so I'm just gonna randomly pick one, and whatever which one it is, we're going to talk about it. Okay, this is interesting. For the first one, it says, if your significant other presents you with a prenup before your wedding, would you sign it? Why or why not? I think, me personally, because everyone has their own personal opinions about stuff like this. If your significant other presents you with a prenup before the wedding, first of all, why before the wedding? Why not like, are we talking like exactly before the wedding, or are we talking about like, hey, after I just popped the question? But either way, I guess it depends. Like, if you came with your own, let's say your own business that's worth, X amount of dollars, and you want to maintain that before, during, and after a marriage, I feel like it will probably be in the best interest for you to sign that prenup, just to keep that safe. And then if the individual on the other end has something similar, it would make sense. So whatever you guys build on top of that, it will be within the confines of that marriage, and then that will be what you will have to split if divorce comes up, for whatever reason. Yeah, that's my take on that. And this game is like really fun. The deck is about yay high with so many cards. So yeah. Yeah, so not gonna, dive too deep into this because it's kind of weird. Like, I'm here, you're there. So yeah. So I see we have a guest here. Would you like to come on screen or no? Oh, the name of it? My bad. Hold on. I'm struggling right now. Trying to put these cards back in the box. What's in the box? If you don't know that reference, shame on you. You haven't watched enough Brad Pitt movies. Speaking of which, I highly recommend watching Bullet Train on Netflix. It's really dope. The name of this, hold on. And this is actually a podcast too. It's very insightful. It's called Ace Metaphor Tonight's Let's Talk, the card game. You can actually go on shop.com or download the app and purchase this game, and then there's like several others like of different genres as far as like conversations go with you and a significant other or whatever. um I think they're roughly around 24.99, if not like close to $30, somewhere in that price range. So it's fairly priced in my opinion for a card game, and I highly recommend it because it's good, a good conversation starter. It gets people to think about other points of view when it comes to these particular topics and relationships and whatnot. So, and it gets really interesting. Um, Almost kind of reminds me of the Adventure Challenge books. They have very they have a line of Adventure Challenge books where you scratch off um, a square and it gives you a random thing to do with either by yourself. They do have the solo, they have the couple, they have the bedroom one. They even have a dinner date one, I guess, where you can um, make meals together, and it considered an intimate date to get you guys to do stuff together that you wouldn't normally do. um yeah, so I highly recommend it. So if you want this, you can actually go to Ace Metaphors Instagram, and I believe you can go to his shop that way on shop.com, or just download the app and just look for it in the search bar on there. And yeah, you can find several decks of tonight's conversation. Let's talk. And also, it is a podcast, and you can see people like Randy. I don't want to butcher her name, but she's a native Detroiter, a mother, and a wife. Um, she usually brings up like some good points whenever they have like little discussions, and sometimes it can get a little heated, and you be looking at these people with some of the stuff that they be saying, like, you really be thinking like that? Like, it's really people out here thinking a certain way, but everyone is entitled to their own opinions, and and how they feel about certain topics and things of that nature. So yeah, and with that being said, let's look at my notes here and see what's going on. So, in light of current events, as far as current events go, um, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news. I rarely keep up with the news these days, but what is the gentleman's name? Tyree Nichols. Yeah, Tyree Nichols. It's very unfortunate that he succumbed to his injuries that were sustained by the 5 officers that brutally beat him. I don't have the full story for that, but it's just sad to hear about and sad to see, especially when it's involving all people of color. You know, the victim is black, the officers are black, and it's just crazy to see. It's like, dang, like why'd y'all beat up on him like that to the point where he could possibly die. And then the justice system is just wild, because had these people been, you know, as the Wakandans would say, colonizers, respectfully. Um, this arresting process would have taken a whole lot longer, and the officers involved wouldn't have been so quick to be fired, let alone charged. So it's like they're making an example out of these 5 guys here, no pun intended. And it's just real sad. And then the fact that certain media outlets choose to, repost and share the graphic video, do not watch it if you are easily triggered. And yeah, it's just an overall sad situation on that end. Then it's just amazing to see, because everybody has their own opinions and views on how things should go here in America. And yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those. Just keep the family in your prayers, your thoughts and prayers. In other news, in lighter news, Keke Palmer is having a boy. So team boy, yay, boy mom, woohoo! So that's cool. Jay Leno, we're gonna have to put this man in bubble wrap, because a few months ago, sometime last year, he got burned. I forget what from, but he was burned, right? And then some months later, like recently, he gets into a motorcycle crash to where he fractures 30 bones. 30 bones. We're going to put him in bubble wrap and wrap this man up. And Jeremy Renner too, aka Hawkeye. We're going to put him in bubble wrap too, because he also broke 30 bones in a snowplow accident, from which he was trying to save. He was trying to save, I believe, his nephew or someone like that. But yeah, so we definitely gonna have to put some of these guys in bubble wrap to further protect them from themselves and the environment around them. So yeah. Let's see. I'm really trying to do the thing where I'm keeping agenda here. Oscar nominations. Oh my gosh, something is in my eye. I am so sorry. Like being all in the camera. It is like dead silent in here. So if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna put on some lo-fi. Lo-fi is one of the best channels on YouTube to listen for music. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna give up on that. But yeah, that was just bad, y'all. Like, I'm sorry. Like, look, this is new for me to be trying to sit here and do this whole live thing. So that is different for me. But this is gonna definitely be a continuation as far as like into the rest of the year and how I want to do things with this podcast. Because like I want you guys to see me and hear me and also engage, because with this platform, with StreamYard, this is not a paid promotion. This is just me stating the obvious. That I want to be able to spread my message and what I have to say and my share my viewpoints on certain things, with various platforms. So I'm not just confined to one, because before I was using Anchor, and then, from this point on, I believe I'm probably just go this route because it's a little bit easier. And then later on down the road, if I want to monetize my content, I'll be able to do that and be able to, make money on the side from, doing this. So, you do what you love, but also, like my sister said, she told me earlier today, if you can make money while you're doing it, go ahead. Why not? But all right, that music is a little distracting. So I am going to read off the nominations, or the ones that I particularly care about anyway. Because listen, let's just all be on the same page when it comes to the Oscars. Okay. Half the time when they do what is this? The Best Picture. I think that's like the biggest one of the night. The biggest category of the night. It's almost always a film that we've never even heard of. Nobody's seen. Is 9 times out of 10 a foreign film of some sort. So, sorry if I gotta keep adjusting my mic. But the nominees for this year's 95th Academy Awards for the Oscars. We have Top Gun Maverick. Great movie, by the way. Seen Women Talking. Can't say I heard of it, nor seen it. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I wanted to see this movie. I don't even know. Where can I watch this movie? Is it on Prime? Is it on HBO Max? Like, somebody let me know so I can go watch this movie, because this movie I heard was dope and somehow tied into the MCU universe. Somehow, some way, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. We don't need to get started on the whole Marvel conversation, because we will be here all day. Let's see. The Banshees of Inisherin. I'm probably saying that completely wrong, but that's okay. It's not okay, but Triangle of Sadness. The Fabelmans. The Fabelmans sounds vaguely familiar, but I haven't seen like a trailer or anything for that. All Quiet on the Western Front. Never heard of it. Avatar, The Way of Water. Haven't seen it yet, but I would like to. Elvis. Saw it at the drive-in and recently just rewatched it again, because when I went to go see it, I saw Top Gun, Maverick, and Elvis, because it was a double feature film at the drive-in, the Ford Wyoming drive-in to be exact. I was on a date, so I wasn't really like 100% paying attention because I was too busy talking and running my mouth. Yeah, so. And then we have Tar. Don't know what that is. Can't even tell you. So yeah, you're going to have to Google it, YouTube it, TikTok it. Yeah, no, just look it up. Best Actor. Brendan Fraser, aka George of the Jungle, aka Mummy, Extractor, Killer, all the whole Mummy franchise. That Brendan Fraser. He was also in a movie called Monkey Bone. I think it was called Monkey Bone. It's a pretty interesting movie. Go watch it. And it's good to see him come back after being blackballed by the entertainment industry, which is very unfortunate because he's a good actor. So he better get rewarded for his performance in The Whale. It looks like a good movie. I would see it. Then you have Austin Butler, who portrayed Elvis. Speaking of that, thoughts and prayers for Lisa Marie Presley, the only daughter of Elvis Presley and his ex-wife. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm forgetting her name right now. Priscilla. Priscilla. Yes, Priscilla. We have Colin Farrell for the Banshees. I might have to watch that, maybe. Bill Nye. Bill Nye, like Bill Nye as Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill, 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 Bill. Oh, I'm sorry. That is just so funny. Anytime you say Bill Nye the Science Guy, you like if you didn't grow up in the 90s, you wouldn't understand. It's okay. And then you have Paul Mescal, After Sun. Again, nobody heard of this. Look, y'all need to put Winston Duke on the best actor list, even though he didn't really have too much camera time. Sorry, had to just be seen. In Wakanda Forever. So, or somebody that we've heard of. People who are well deserving of these Oscars, like Angela Bassett. Well, we're gonna get to that in a second. Okay, so we have Best Original Song. Natu Natu. This Is a Life. Lift Me Up. Lift me up. Hold me down. I can't sing, so forgive me. I like that song. They should have did Burna Boy alone. Then you have Hold My Hand by Lady Gaga. Pardon me. And then you have Applause by Diane Warren. Yeah. Best Animated Feature, Turning Red. My son loves that movie. Okay, that movie is low-key lit. Let's be honest. I'm just gonna say the last name of this name because I'm not about to butcher it and y'all be like, oh, why you over here making people? Toro's Pinocchio. I believe that was on Netflix, the animated one. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Again, where do y'all be finding these movies at? The Sea Beast, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. Haven't seen that one, but I might have to do that. Then we have for the live action short film category, we have An Irish Goodbye, The Red Suitcase, The Pupils, Evalu, and Night Ride. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to fly through these. Best visual effects, Top Gun Maverick, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman. First of all, as far as like best visual effects, Avatar and Black Panther, hands down, because why not? And the other ones, but we'll see. Best supporting actress. Listen. Let me tell y'all who's all in this category. First of all, Angela Bassett, Carrie Condon, Jamie Lee Curtis, Stephanie Su, Hong Chu. I probably butchered those last two. So Jamie Lee Curtis and Stephanie were in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Sounds like a good movie. Hong, I'm not sure because I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say in all fairness. And the Banshees, haven't seen it, never heard of it. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Angela Bassett. Listen, if y'all don't get this woman the Oscar she deserves, okay, like it is long overdue. do. Angela Bassett is a class act actor. I'm sorry, actress. And I know her speech when she wins, because I'm just gonna put it out there that she's gonna win. Um, it's well deserved. It's long overdue. This woman portrayed Rosa Parks. Okay, Rosa Parks, a figure in history. She played Tina Turner. Played the heck out that role. And countless other roles that should have deserved an Oscar for that. If she don't get a Oscar for this, have I not given you everything? My whole entire family is gone. Am I not giving enough? Man, that scene was woo-wee. Listen, like I said, if she don't get an Oscar for this performance, we riot. We ride at dawn, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. She go this long without getting an Oscar. Y'all better quit playing. Y'all better put some respect on Auntie name. Okay? Y'all better put some respect on her name. You heard me? Alright. The rest of these I'm not even about to get into, because it's a lot. All of these categories. Yeah, I think I'm really rooting for Black Panther when it comes to the Oscars. So I'm definitely gonna be watching. I think it comes on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Yep, Sunday at 8 o'clock. I could be wrong. Oh, and Ruth Carter, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, best costume design. Listen, if you haven't, like I said, if you haven't seen Wakanda Forever, I highly recommend you go see that. It's gonna come out on Disney Plus February 1st. Yep, February 1st. And watch it. And look at those costume designs. Oh my gosh, like Shuri's wardrobe, the whole movie was just slaying, okay? Slaying from head to toe. Like, the way they dressed her in this movie literally had all the girls just kind of like questioning themselves, especially on TikTok, from what I saw. And then when Letitia Wright actually joined TikTok, it was mayhem. It was straight mayhem. It was so funny. Like, people was like, oh my gosh, like the way she was wearing that purple outfit, the purple one where they went to MIT, her and not Okoye. Is it Okoye? Let me get my yes, Okoye. Duh. Dora Milaje. You feel me? Yeah, when they went to, MIT, but I'm getting off track. But I say that to say the outfits in this movie was on point. The costumes, we're not even gonna talk about Namor. A papi, aqua papi. Alright, enough of that. Yeah, so it's just a lot with the Oscar nominations. Let's see. And then in other news, it's been a lot of celebrity deaths lately. Like today I saw what football player was that? He was only 25 and he was a former Detroit Lion. He passed away and he was 25. Leslie Jordan, Lisa Marie Presley, and countless others. There's like too many to name. It's been like people dropping, almost every other day. It seems like whenever I get on Instagram, it's like boom, Twitch. That one hurt. That one hurt. I say that because um it was so unexpected and just completely out the blue. Um yeah. And I just really feel for his wife and kids. No one should ever have to, go through that and bury their spouse or bury their parent so soon. Yeah, so just keep everyone in that situation in your prayers. And anyone else who may have lost a loved one recently to either natural or traumatic events, keep everyone lifted up in prayer, because everyone is going through something and you never know what the next person is going through. So always, be kind. If you can, pay it forward. Be a helping hand to someone. Check on your people, and really check on them, and make sure they're in a healthy mental state. Because like I said, you never know when it's your time, their time. You never know what's going on in that person's life. Always try to be mindful of checking on people that you say you care about. We all have to do better in that department. So, yeah. But in other news, after I get done talking y'all ears off and whatnot, because we're celebrating. I feel a song coming on. It's the first year of the podcast. We are in this thing. Do you hear? It's gonna last. Hey. It's the podcast birthday, and we're gonna celebrate. I got unicorn cupcakes. Celebrate. Yeah. Look, don't mind me. I am your hostess with the mostest. That's goofy with the oofy that rhymes with Luffy. I do the 2-step with my 2 feet. I go right, but I'm also a lefty. I'm ambidextrous. I might have said that wrong, but you know what? Here's a song. The left to the right, from up to down. I'ma go and spin round and round. I got bars for days. I lay eggs like the chicks that work at Chick-fil-A. Filet mignon. From the dome, I go home because I got tunnel vision. I'm in the zone. Bars. Bars. Because I'm a rapper. I'm definitely not a rapper. But anyway, as I was saying before, I took a dive off the deep end there. After I get done talking you guys' ears off, there's this movie that I want to watch. It's called You People. And it's starring Jonah Hill, Lauren London. Glad to see her back acting again. First in Nipsey. And her parents are played by Nia Long. Hey, girl. And Eddie Murphy. Who don't love Eddie Murphy? He is a class act comedian. Okay, like if you don't know who Eddie Murphy is, for all you youngins, go on Netflix and watch Raw. And then there's the other one. I forget what it's called. But type in Eddie Murphy. It's gonna pop up. But make sure you're old enough to watch it because the stuff he be saying is quite hilarious, but yet for adult ears only, or mature ears only, I should say. Um, I forget who Jonah Hill's parents are being played by, but if you watch the trailer, hilarious. Okay, it's gonna be funny. And Jonah Hill and Kenya Barris, the creator of Blackish and Mix-ish, are the ones who came up with this. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. And it came out today, so yeah, I'm not gonna be here all night because I don't watch that movie. And then plus, I do have a day job that I have to get prepared for. I gotta get up early in the morning for. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have done like a live watch party or something, and then we all could watch it together. Maybe next time. Maybe when Wakanda Forever come on Disney Plus. Oh, and make sure you stay tuned for Ant-Man Quantumania. Oh my gosh, that is gonna be wild. Okay, it's the first movie of Phase 5 of the MCU universe. Okay, and I really hope Ant-Man doesn't die. I really hope so. If anything, he's gonna be trapped in the quantum realm to keep Kong there from wreaking havoc on the rest of the world and the different time stamps in the multiverse. So yeah. And if you're not sure what the quantum realm is about, I suggest you watch all the Ant-Man movies and then also watch Loki before season 2 drops. And when you watch that, you really have to sit there and pay attention because there is a lot of dialogue. And that dialogue is kind of important. And then you also want to watch Shang-Chi as well. You'll see the end of credits, you'll know why. So yeah. Oh, speaking of which, now that we're talking about these movies and such, there is also Spider-Man the Multiverse. Can't wait for that to come out. Oh my gosh, that is gonna be awesome. Awesome. Can I say awesome one more time? Awesome. It's gonna be lit. Okay, it's gonna be freaking lit. You got Issa Rae voicing one of the Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, whatever you want to call her in this Spider-Verse. It's gonna be lit. So, there's a host of other movies that's coming out too. And sidebar, Jonathan Majors. I don't have to do all this fact checking stuff because yeah. Anywho, Mr. Man from Lovecraft Country, from the movie Devotion. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. He making bank. I mean, it's not about the money, but like he is really putting in that work, hunty. Like you're in Creed 3 Devotion, you're playing Kang the Conqueror in the MCU universe. You're the next big bad in the multiverse of the MCU. And I believe he's in a whole nother movie, if I'm not mistaken. I have to find out again what that was. But Well, man's doing this thing. Okay. He doing this thing. Per. So, yeah. Do 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 do. Do you guys be on TikTok? Because I be on TikTok. Your favorite auntie, 91. Your fave, YOURFAVAUNTIE 91. TikTok. Hit that follow button. How? Yeah. TikTok. All right, nah, but for real, if you haven't been on TikTok and heard the most recent controversy from one of the most beloved TikTokers on there, Keith Lee. People, okay, so let's backtrack. Keith Lee was a MMA fighter, if I said that right. And then he ended up losing his contract for whatever reason. He resides in Las Vegas, but he's from Detroit. And welcome to Detroit City. And he now does food reviews on TikTok. And ever since he's been doing those food reviews on TikTok for, small businesses that don't necessarily have like the marketing team behind them to, get them in front of the people that they need, or, the customers that they will want. So he's been, doing food reviews on TikTok and rating the food on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. And ever since he's been doing that, some of these restaurants have seen an increase in customers, bringing in more revenue. And it's crazy, like the power of TikTok, really the power of social media can really do numbers and wonders for someone, in need. It's not just, where you go and see, somebody being killed or hurt, all the bad and negative things associated with social media. So with TikTok and Keith Lee, as of lately, he actually teamed up with Mr. Beast, who is very popular on YouTube and in the social media world, where he, gives away crazy things, gifts and money and all that jazz. So Keith Lee, his wife and sister are all fans of Mr. Beast. So they did this thing where they found 10 struggling, they will find 10 struggling businesses and figure out why they are struggling and, give them a shot at winning a prize of some sort. I forget what it was. But with doing so, Keith Lee went from a low amount of followers, well, not low, but a decent amount to be at his stature on TikTok, and he rose from, I think 3 million to 9 million, and I think he might be at 12. I want to check TikTok for reference just to be sure, fact check. But the higher you get in whatever career path and what you're doing in life, there's all going to be haters and people who want to see your downfall and see you not, further on in whatever it is that you're doing. And there was this one lady in particular who, I guess she felt that when she contacted Keith about an idea, because she says she's a producer. I don't know how true that is, but she said that she was a producer and that, she had an idea for him to do what he's basically doing now. And it's like he pretty much, I think, respectfully or politely turned her down on that because he's already working with somebody on, something similar. So she was basically throwing shade and, smearing his name in the mud indirectly, but everybody knew who she was talking to, or at least referring to in that regard. So things got pretty interesting. And he found out, said his piece respectfully, and she ended up backtracking. People was all in her comments saying nasty things. And that's one thing that Keith would tell you off the bat when somebody says some crazy stuff and they say it under his name. He's like, no, I do not condone, violence and, negative comments and things of that nature towards other people. You got to watch what you say on the internet, because people will definitely come for you and try to destroy you one way or another. So, yeah, you definitely have to be very mindful of that, especially in this day and age, because people are so quick to cancel other people with a quickness, with little to no reason. And sometimes with these kind of things, it can be a misunderstanding, but half the time people don't want to hear it and it already be too late. So it's just be like, ain't no point of even try to continue to talk about it. But with that being said, I say that to say that, like I was saying before, when you start from the bottom and you work your way up in whatever career path or whatever path you're on, and that's your journey, there's always going to be naysayers and people that's going to try to knock you down a peg or two, because they're jealous or envious of where you are and how you are and who you are. So you gotta rise above that, stay encouraged, stay on the path, stay focused, ignore the naysayers and people who mean you no good, because people are gonna come out the woodworks, either with a hand out or with a hand behind their back ready. I can't get my hand behind my back quick enough, but you get the idea. People trying to, harm you on the low and then be like, oh no, it wasn't me, kind of deal. So always stay steadfast and unmovable in whatever field you're in and your passion. Don't let these people dictate how you feel and how you want to move with whatever it is that you're trying to do in your life and make a difference in other people's lives. Because when I'm gonna say this one thing: God don't play about his people who don't play about him. So if they don't play about him and he don't play about them, y'all better be careful messing with God's children, because he will come for you one way or another. Trust and believe. So, and with that being said, I'm going to partake in one of these lovely cupcakes, because I haven't had one and they're so good. It's good. It's so cute. Look at it. Alright, so I'm gonna end this now. So stay tuned for the next episode. Stay tuned. And if you would like to follow on the socials, you can check me out on delayedyou.podcast_ Instagram. Shay was here, with here being spelled H3R3. Miss Shay 91 on Instagram as well. And you can find Delayed Understanding Podcast on Facebook as Delayed Understanding Podcast. Hit that like and follow button. Be sure to stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube for more. And moving forward, probably going to use this platform so I can get more familiar with it and, to play around with it and to, further the experience that I will have with my people who come to watch me discuss. And I'm gonna have a guest. I don't know who that guest is gonna be. We're gonna figure that out, and we're gonna come back and reconvene at a later date and time. So stay tuned. Oh, Monday, 8:30, AMP Radio, Delayed Understanding Podcast will be on to further celebrate the 1-year anniversary of this here podcast. By yours truly, me, Shay LeBay. Shay. I salute you, and I bid you all adieu. Until next time. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting me. For all those who do support me, I appreciate you. And it's only up from here. So nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. And I eat my cupcake. All right, bye.